to, I was saying to Luke earlier, every time I'm on a mic, I feel like it's a kiddie thing. You just want to go inside. Inside the place. I think everyone can sound good when they say it. Like, you do one.
Inside.
No, that wasn't very good.
Wow.
Go on,
Hey.
I'm out of pressure now, aren't
Inside.
That's good. That was good. I like that.
Oh my god.
This is going to work on his inside.
Inside.
Maybe outside.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside.
Yeah, again, another episode of the Cast Offs podcast. We're here. No face, no case.
Hello.
Fuzzy Kiwi Media, aka Luke.
Hi.
Sean.
Hello.
Asian persuasion.
Gangster. We here. Oh, big first thing first though. Let's big up because we now stuffed Nene's Bakes.
Nay, I just had a food gasm, by the way. That was just insane. I had that Lotus Biscoff.
I know. I'm not gonna eat anymore now. That's me done for the next 2 days.
They were beautiful.
Check them out. It's aesthetically. I can't even say it. I can't say it.
What are you trying to say?
I'll just go back to simple word. It looks good.
Nice
aesthetic-
nice
Aesthetics.
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 Nice
Aesthetically.
aesthetics.
It's man. I'm
Gourmet. That's what we call it, isn't it? Gourmet.
See,
Gourmet.
I mean, so this is the first time I've had it, innit? I've seen the pictures she's posted up, and it always looks good. But obviously, the proof is in the pudding, so to say, innit? So I've now had it, and it's gorgeous. Naomi, big up yourself. You've done well there. Instagram NAYNAYSBAKES. Who else have we got to big up? Oh, let's big up Vault Nightclub in Bournemouth. VAULT. Next.
It's just a list of plugs right now.
Hey, it's plug time, mate. Anything else you want to plug? All right. I've got a comedy show coming.
You have.
Yeah, the first one of the year.
Tell us more.
April 22nd, bro. Funny business comedy. Got some. It's the 6th anniversary of the show. Got it at the Marriott, so you can check that out. At the business, Instagram, Facebook, THEBIZZNEZ. Again, thebusiness.com/tickets for tickets. There's a couple still going. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Again, I've got my first club night since the pandemic. I think that's huge. The last event I had.
Has the comedy changed a lot, do you find? Since what it was before the pandemic to after? Do you find that their sets have changed a lot?
Well, I need to do one now, innit, first to find out, don't I, really? I mean, I did one last year.
You haven't done one since then.
I did one last year for charity, but that was different because it's more, because all the proceeds went for charity, didn't
You
it?
did a Zoom one.
Oh, yeah, you remember the Zoom one?
The first pandemic Zoom.
August 2020,
I
yeah.
remember that.
The free one. Did you tuned in it?
I tuned in, mate. I was there.
You
Remy
just had
was there.
Remy,
Remy was there. He
we
was
did
tuning
that. But then we did the actual show for November 12 last year. So, but that was for charity. I just thought let's do something because obviously big up the NHS. Lots of people raising funds for them, but charities actually they suffered a lot. So I thought, okay, let's change it around a bit. NHS is doing great stuff, but like let's just not forget the charity guys. So we raised a couple of things for them, but it was good. The comedians came and did what they had to do, and we raised for 5 charities as well, so which is great. So thank you for that. But this is the first. We're going back to the actual show where I can hopefully make money again because everything from the charity show went into charity. There you go. So this is we've moved to a new home, and I'm looking forward to it. I think where we are now, I just thought our fans, our guests that come to our show probably deserve it as well. It's right back by the beach, so we check it out. We check it out, and it's the party thing I'm looking forward to. Like I said, the last club night I did or actually played out was March the 6th,
2020.
Yeah, mate. So a few weeks before the pandemic, wasn't it? So we literally now we've got the May 1st one. So check that out. But we'll see. Anything you like to plug, Fuzzy?
No.
Yeah.
Plug free today.
Okay, so what are we talking about today then? Relationships?
Bournemouth Lahore. Plug Bournemouth.
Oh, yes.
Lahore. Check it out. Best curry in Bournemouth, guys.
I can vouch for that.
Yes. I forgot the bloody address. Just my dad's Sorry, Dad.
Shameless plug, yeah.
Shameless plug episode.
Sorry.
Oh, God, that's it. You've been
First
banned
I
from
went
your
to
dad's
an arranged
restaurant.
marriage. Now I don't even know where my dad's restaurant is. Family down. 238 Old Christchurch Road. If everyone knows where Old Christchurch Road is anyway, but you think where on that same road where Walkabout is, on that same strip.
I mean, this goes out worldwide, so you need to give them a website to go to or a Facebook page, just in case.
Just type in Bournemouth Law. We're on say Just Eat, but obviously it's not going to reach you if you're in another country.
Somebody say
anyway,
Just Eat.
That's it. That's better. Yeah, Bournemouth Law. Check it out, guys. You like it? Same utensils that I got beaten with when I was younger. Please enjoy, because I was sacrificed for that. Cutting onions in the back since I
So they
was
still
12
got like
years old.
skin scales of your butt cheeks that still people put into
Yeah,
it.
Flavour.
turmeric stains.
The Sean special.
Turmeric stains across my ass.
Don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube page, because we'll be posting some, not all of our episodes on there, apart from the recast ones. That will just be audio only. So YouTube, the business as well. And again, Castoff's Pod on Instagram, or just go for the business on Instagram. You find us there. So we're trying to make our pod not different, but exciting, more flavorful. Try and make it diverse. Not diverse in terms of skin tone, but diverse in terms of the sort of people inside of what the people we're trying to get on to come and now give us their stories. I thought we'd check on relationships now, innit? So
Why not?
why not?
You got like a scare. What's that scary one that you got on there?
Relationships. So again, like, we're just coming out of the pandemic. What were you guys doing during the pandemic in terms of you know
Having babies. Popping out babies, mate.
I'd literally got into my relationship in the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we were literally getting involved throughout the whole thing. And it helped. I think. You know what? Actually, it helped a lot. This is one thing we realised after everything. After it was all over, we realised it helped a lot because we didn't have any distractions from anything.
Yeah.
We literally had. So we couldn't go out clubbing. We couldn't do anything else other than just spend time together. So if I was going up to her, spend time around hers, she come down to Bournemouth, and then we'd just be walking down the beach and just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah.
And it was good, mate. We just got to know each other so much, like so well.
Yeah.
Completely different to if we were in the real world and just have the distractions of just, you never do, don't you? You just be going out and you'd be going out drinking or just enjoying. You just wouldn't really spend that quality time together. So it's kind of good. So I feel like we essentially did it backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because usually when you'd start a relationship, it'd just be full steam ahead, going out, doing absolutely everything.
Yeah.
We did absolutely nothing other than spend time together.
I mean, did you find at some point, because we're all humans anyway, where I see, like saying that pandemic, there was no distraction, it was just you two, but it must have got to the stage, because everyone has a honeymoon period, where and that's on both sides, where she found certain things about you annoying,
Me?
and vice versa.
Me?
And just the rolling your eyes moment.
Listen, I find myself annoying it, but I don't. I said to her plenty of times that I can't even put up with myself like 50% of the time. So I don't know how you do. But honestly, to be honest, we didn't have that at all for some reason. I don't know why. We didn't get sick of each other. But I think it's because we had the right amount of time together, and then we allowed each other space as well. We both agreed that it's not healthy just to be on each other 24/7 and because we were so comfortable with each other.
Did you think the
Bloody motorcyclist outside. Can you hear that?
did you think for that? Do you think the maturity helped as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course, because I think we both had the similar life experiences, so we were both just on the same level.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, we both knew what we wanted, what we didn't want, and there was just no pressure involved.
Because obviously she lives. It's a long distance relationship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how's that going? Because I know it works different for different people.
Yeah.
I've experienced it before in the past, and wasn't great. I won't say I'm anti long distance relationship, but because of my personal experience I had before with it, I vowed never to go through it again, because there's sacrifices to be made on both sides. But without really going into details, like a long time ago, it hurt. I mean, because you sit back and you think, so I did all that. I mean, she was in Brighton. I was not in Brighton. I was far out. But we made it work. I mean, obviously, every relationship there's always times you go argue and bicker but the breakup part of it didn't actually happen because it did in a way, but it was after we broke up, we just thought I sat back and I thought, you know what? So all that time, it was literally there's no need. It was like it felt like a waste of time. If that makes sense. Like she went to Chicago, for example. She went for placement. This is years ago, and I think East Coast time 5 hours behind. I think
something like that.
Yeah. So we were having conversations around 1 a.m. in the morning UK time, and that's I think it was within 2 weeks of her going for her placement. One of those calls that we had every night, and it was goodbye biz, kind of thing.
Just because it was over so quickly, that's what you hated.
Yeah, because when she was at uni, it was obviously she went to Brighton Uni. I wasn't living in Brighton, so I'll pop down and go check her out. I'd go play basketball on Brighton Beach. I don't know if the court's still there, but then and vice versa. But a year and a half of that was cool. Then she had to go placement, and within 3 weeks of going placement in Chicago, it was done. It was done over a bloke as well, which is nuts. And it's crazy because the bloke was around when we had our when she was still in England, and but it was like, oh, he's a very good friend. Yada.
Chestnut.
Yeah, them ones, isn't it? So, but because obviously a relationship is based on trust.
Yeah.
All right. So you trust your girl or your partner or your fella to do anything silly. So while we were here together, the trust was there. I had nothing to worry about. But at the same time, because we are all dudes, we know how dudes operate.
Oh yeah.
It's in the back of my head. Although I trust you, my girl. Yeah. I know what this guy's getting up to, or what he's trying to do. Yeah. So, and it's not a coincidence that within 3 weeks of her then flying to Chicago for a placement, there's a window of opportunity. He flies down. Yeah. I remember the conversation we had a few days before that. We said, oh yeah, he's coming down. Can't wait to see him, blah, blah, blah. Again, because I'm that headspace of even a relationship. It's the trust thing. It didn't bother me. But literally, within 2 days of him in Chicago, I get that call.
So now you're saying obviously you're more against long distance relationships now because of that experience. Yeah. You just think it's better
like that's what I'm saying. It does work for some people, not for all. I'm now in that camp, but it's just not for me.
So if she's close enough to lock her in a cage, it's a bit better then, isn't it? Keep her under control. We need a little whip button there.
So how do you make your long distance relationship work though?
But if I'm really honest, it just works. Of course, we've had our ups and downs. It's 100%. I think the worst thing about it being long distance is that when we argue, it's so much easier to have a dispute and have an argument, and then try to resolve it when you're face to face.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
When you try and do it over text,
it gets misinterpreted sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah.
On it. And I've said to her, like, let's make sure we call all FaceTime. Because God forbid you're typing something, you put an exclamation mark in there. She go, well, you fucking, what are you getting angry for? Like, no. It's an accent. You put a capital letter in. Why are you talking to me like that for? Like, I'm not saying that. And of course, it's just like, it goes both ways sometimes.
Yeah.
But that was the hardest thing is not being able to resolve conflict that easy. So we had to find different ways as well. But I don't know. I just think we just didn't give up. Simple as that. We knew that there was something there and there was something to work at. And every single time,
and worth having as well. Yeah,
exactly. And it was just so what's the point of putting all that effort in and then just giving up on it?
Yeah, it's nearly 3 years now. You say, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when's the next stage? Because I always look at it this way: the longer you get to a relationship, you get. I call it the crossroads. Yeah. Where you either move forward, go left, right, or backwards.
Yeah.
Left, right is obviously standstill. Backwards, definitely not good.
Yeah.
Forward, which is then, the kids, the marriage, they're moving in together, kind of flex. Has that been spoken about? I mean, you don't have to go too deep into it.
We speak about it all the time, and we're just trying to take a solid. I know what I did recently was usually every time we'd meet up, she'd come to me or I go to her. Then we'd just do the standard thing of just going on a night out, going for a meal, or going to a club or stuff. And this time, she had just a bit of housework to be done. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to come up to you and I'm going to help you do that. And I said, let's try and get in this motion of just like. The routine of we just live together. It's just a normal, natural thing. So when they ended up like painting our sitting room and just doing the normal thing and then cooking and that's it. And we just had a very chill weekend in it, and it did work. So we're trying to go through those patterns and then see how it works.
See how it goes.
And look, how's your relationship with Remy?
I know he's young, but it's
Yeah.
new father.
I mean, he's almost 2 now.
Yeah.
So he's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, what's changed with how you were before him and now with him? Apart from lack of sleep.
Yeah, lack of sleep. That is definitely one of them. You know how your parents always speak to you and they always worry and you're like, stop worrying.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you're the best thing ever. All this. I get it. 100% get it now. Like, I am that parent. I'm like...
He's only 2.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, fuck, I don't want him to mix with the wrong people at school. I don't want him to get bullied. Like, all this kind of shit runs through my head on the daily. And I'm like, why am I worrying about this? He's 2. He doesn't even, for one, he don't even know what's going on right now. But do you know what I mean? It's that, I don't know, it's that classic, you don't know love until you have a kid.
So now you get it,
I completely get it. Like, it's strange.
It's a maternal thing, isn't it? It's still a maternal thing for a bloke.
Yeah.
You still use that. You still use that
paternal.
Paternal. Sorry. Okay, paternal.
Paternal.
That's
it's hard to explain. It's a whole nother level of love. Is all I can explain it. It's unconditional.
There you go.
He can piss you right off. He's still loving deep down.
Oh, bless him.
Sometimes.
And obviously there was on the medical side there was stuff that happened with him, but I want to talk more about the great stuff, the medical staff. It was right bang in the middle of the pandemic as well, wasn't it? And
it was. To be honest, the whole story is a bit of an interesting one. So obviously, Beth gave birth by C-section in the end, and everything seemed fine with him. And then I think it was 12 hours within him being up and about. He was throwing up basically green vomit, like bright, like Monster Energy drink green, like horrible green. Anyway, staff were very quick to notice that something was wrong, so he was shipped to Southampton by himself without mum, and she is the only case in the UK.
Yeah.
She was like, because it was literally at the slap bang at the start of the
pandemic.
So yeah, he was rushed off to Southampton without mum, which should never have happened.
Yeah.
But because of all these restrictions that come into time, no one knew what the hell was going on.
Yeah, what's going on,
They were just like, but yeah, I mean, I can't knock the staff. They found out what was wrong with him. He went to Southampton. He had an operation the same day, and luckily he's still okay. I mean, the chances of that were very slim, but
wow,
we're lucky lot.
God bless, man. That's good.
Yeah.
And how is it now? Any more hospital visits?
No, he was discharged last week from his surgeon. So
all done now.
Hopefully, all
let's
going.
put a clap there for Remy. Give him a clap. Come on.
But yeah, it's all good, mate. He's a bubbly character. He is entertaining now.
Yeah.
He's at that age where he's just chatting absolute crap. But, you know, you're like, what? But
do you feel it's a good thing as well? Because you've got a reason to act like a child as well in a way. Do you know what I mean? You haven't got to take it so seriously, have you?
That's my first thing I said was I can be a kid again.
Does that annoy Beth? Is seeing 2 kids now? She's taking off 2 kids.
One as well. Let's not beat around the bush here. She's a big kid.
And who's been? I haven't been to cinema since the pandemic. Any of you guys been?
Yeah, I've been quite a few times actually.
Have you?
I enjoy it even more. Do you know what I enjoy so much more now? Just go by myself.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love it absolutely. Because the problem is, it has to be certain films. I won't go by myself all the time, but there's certain films that I'll go and watch with someone, and then some I'm just like, I just want to go and chill by myself and just get in deep into it. I don't want to be sat with someone going,
"What's that?
Oh God, yeah, what's that? What's going on? What's going on?" And they go, and I'm just, I get really just into it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Batman?
That's what I'm still waiting to watch.
Because
that I want to watch. That I want to watch with my missus.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait for that one.
I hear it's 3 hours.
But I'm looking forward to this one because they said it's a lot more dark. They said because apparently, obviously, they said the rest of them has always got a little bit of a funny side to it. They said this is a lot more dark.
So dark 3 hours.
I'll be into that. I saw the trailer for it and just
it looks good.
I think it's the kind of one that you have to watch in the cinema. You have to get that full effect.
Yeah.
So you'll be a lot more into it.
I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not in a rush to go see it because I'm still trying. I've seen the trailer obviously, but I'm still trying to get used to
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. I can't get the whole vampire thing out of my head.
I'm not gonna lie, mate.
Twilight.
I like Twilight. It's my guilty
I know. I like
lie.
Twilight, but it feels like
it doesn't seem right. Does
I
it?
get what you're saying, but he is a very, very good actor.
No, he's no. I'm not knocking him because I saw a movie during the
just can't
pandemic,
picture it.
which he was an American South preacher. He killed it. I can't remember the name of the film. I watched it about a year ago during the pandemic. On Netflix or Amazon or something, and I thought I'd watch it. It was to do with obviously there's extreme Christianity in the South. And obviously he's English, obviously, but was acting. He's English, isn't it? I know he's UK, but he's definitely English, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He was acting as a Southern American pastor. You're looking for it, isn't it? But he absolutely smashed that role.
Yeah.
I think he should have won an Oscar for that.
High Life?
Let's see.
High Life. Tenant.
No, it's
The Lighthouse.
he has to do with him being.
Fucking reeling off the
It's
whole
just real
filmography,
you know,
yeah.
it's so real.
Say yes.
Just keep going until you get to Twilight.
I think it came out in the last three. It came out in the last 3 years. So anything he's dropped, I'll type in Robert
Damsel.
Pattinson. Nah, he's a preacher.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, preacher role or something like that. He was absolutely brilliant. He was for me. What I've seen from the trailer with Batman and
The Devil All Time.
That's the one.
Okay.
You need to see that. The Devil All the Time.
Check that out.
He kills that role.
I feel like I might have seen it.
Yeah, he absolutely kills that role. He's like a moody. But he kills the role. I don't want to spoil it, but you need to see the Devil All the Time. I feel like with the Batman thing in the trailer I've seen, it feels like Batman for emo. An emo Batman.
Emotional.
I get that, yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying there.
I mean, because like from what I seen in the trailer is what he looks. I know they put costumes on, innit? So but he looks kind of on the skinny side, very emo-ish. Big up my emo gang, by the way. Don't cancel me.
Is it like a, what's the story they call it? Like an origin story, or is it?
I haven't even read the synopsis in it, but I think because they've brought Riddler back, innit? But it's a different kind of Riddler.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it.
So I mean, hopefully at some point we'll watch it. I mean, all three of us watch it at some point and maybe give a review on it from what we've seen.
Yeah.
Because none of us watch it just going based on trailer and what people written about it. But what other film?
I've seen Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man.
I like
in
that.
cinema.
I haven't watched that yet. That's something I need to get
That was quite good.
That was actually was very good.
Although I didn't appreciate the motherfuckers in the bloody. I can't even speak. So angry.
Yeah, you can see it.
So we watched it in the cinema with a bunch of like teenagers, after school, and there's some iconic scenes in the movie. It would be nice to fucking hear them.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids are just
Screaming the whole bloody way through, like they've just seen. I don't know.
Did you go daytime or?
No, it was in the evening, but obviously too fucking early. Should have gone for the watershed. But yeah, that's one thing. One of my pet hates of a cinema.
Yeah,
when you go there and everyone's cheering and clapping, and I get it, but I come here to watch them.
I mean, should they have like a head librarian type thing in cinemas these days? Where you say shh.
Yeah, but it doesn't work, does it?
Or get a bouncer in. You just make noise.
I remember when Twilight came out. I was literally about to say I had to go watch it with my ex.
I
wanted.
I wanted.
I'm doing air quotes right now. People were crying. This was the last one that we counted. I remember there was these girls in front of me because there was a scene in this film where he dies in it. Remember, it's where she has it. It's that girl who can vision the future.
Yeah.
And it's you watching it, thinking this all happening, then you realise it's just her showing the guy this what will happen, and then he ends up getting his head cut off, and this girl just went in hysterics, and she's like her whole body started shaking, and she went, "Oh please God no," like that, and she was going, and I'm just like, and I started getting all shook. I'm like, "Oh fuck, like what's going on?" Got into it when the first, because I used to work in the cinemas. I used to work in the Odeon at ABC years ago, and I was working there when
the cold one in the winter.
Say again?
The one on West of Road. This
West
be two.
Side, there's the old
There's
ones.
one that used to be very cold.
That's probably the ABC, yeah. Yeah. So I worked there when the first ever Twilight come out, and then some girl come in 4 times in one day just to watch that Twilight.
Dedication.
She must have loved Robert, isn't it?
Yeah,
it must be Robert loving.
Absolute mental. But yeah, Matrix. I saw the new Matrix.
I haven't seen that.
Terrible.
That's why I have not seen it.
Awful. So what they ended up doing pre to that film coming out, they showed the first ever one again. I went and watched that. That was amazing watching that.
The first one's great. Yeah.
So good. Just watching that there, because I never got to see it in the cinema. That was great. But this one was just so weird. It basically, the whole basis of it is it goes completely out of the Matrix, and they're all just living a normal life. So he's got he's got a normal desk job. He's basically working for some like computer tech company designing games and stuff like that. Even Trinity in it is a wife with kids and a husband and everything. And it's like they're living there every day.
Is it like a time jump thing or 2 different worlds?
So what it is, it's complete. It's like they're in the Matrix at this point. So it's
And they don't realize they are in the Matrix.
But every time he's like sat at his desk and working, he keeps having these flashbacks of all the Matrix films, of all the stuff that's happened, and he's like just sat there thinking, what is this? I keep thinking about this. Something doesn't seem right. But it just went on.
It's too long-winded.
It literally was like they put 2 whole films into one. And I don't know what it is. You know when some actors, when they get older, they're just, the acting just goes completely down. This was just, it was cringy. Really, really cringy to watch. But I don't know. I feel like it's worth to watch if you like the Matrix films.
Yeah.
It's something like you have
but the thing is, that's why I'm hesitating watching it, because I did love the Matrix films. But then when I read the review about the new one, I'm thinking, I don't want it to ruin the thing for me. Then obviously I watched the trailer. Man's got a beard on. I'm thinking, but then I now get it why he had the beard on, because obviously he's now in the Matrix without realizing he's in the Matrix. Yeah. But I'll watch it at some point, but I'm not in a rush.
I think maybe if I was more into all that stuff, because obviously those guys are going, you get you get people come watch the films and they know their
Fanatics,
shit. They're into it.
Because Lawrence Fishburne is not in it, is he?
He's that.
No.
Is it Neo?
No, he's the
big guy.
red pill, blue pill guy.
Oh, him? Yeah. It's someone else playing him. Yeah.
Playing him?
It's
Is it playing his character?
It looks like it basically looks like a younger version of him.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's right then.
Well, and basically what happens, these two, so like he comes into it, that guy who's playing Morpheus, and some girl comes into it, and they find Trinity and Neo and say, we have to restart this whole process again. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Because if we don't do this now, all that stuff that happened before, if you become the one, won't happen. So that's what they basically do. It's kind of like
interesting.
Yeah.
So it's because you've watched it. You haven't watched it, Luke, have you?
No.
So out of 10, what do you give it?
I don't know. It's from me personally, because I know there'll probably be, like I said, there's fanatics watching it. But like, I can't believe that. Me, it just went on too long. 4.5. That's it. Out of 10.
Okay. All right. I haven't watched it. I'm just dreading it, but I know I'm going to watch it at some point when I'm probably absolutely bored and nothing else to do.
Yep.
Festivals. Are we all music lovers here? Have we got any plans to go to any?
I'm going to go to.
Oh, you're wireless. Because obviously there's two wireless now. Is it 3?
3.
2 in London and 1 up north. Yeah, because they've got Cardi B's doing one, Nicki Minaj doing the other one, because they don't want to be in the same thing. Because imagine a. Yep. So you doing which one again? Is it a Finsbury Park one or the other one? Is it Hyde Park or something?
I think we're going to go to 2 because J. Cole's at one. I've got to see. J. Cole was on my bucket list.
Yeah.
J. Cole want to see Kendrick Lamar was on my bucket list as well.
Is he on there as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, he's not. He's
a J. Cole fan.
J. Cole's at Wireless. Kendrick's headline in Glastonbury, so
Oh, is he?
I'm 100% going to try and get to that.
Oh, that'd be good.
Well, there's one I'm going.
Yeah.
It's in June, and talk about bucket listing and all that, and it's I think I'll get it off my phone. It's June. I'll give you the strawberries and cream. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. June. I've got it here. Let me just get it up here. Strawberries and cream are not paying me for this, by the way. Just let you guys know. It's June the 17th to June the 19th, 2022. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the main Saturday lineup, and this is what got me: Lil Wayne.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Lil Wayne. Easy baby.
And I'm not a fan.
I'm a huge fan.
Fair enough.
Because I'm a huge fan from the Cash Money days when it was like a 14-year-old kind of thing.
Then I like to. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but I would go to it just for the atmosphere.
Yeah, and he's got the class. But then if you look at the rest of the lineup, it's insane. Like you have.
Where is this?
Strawberry and cream. So it's strawberries and cream. CREEM. That's the one, right there. So if you look at
Where
this,
is it though?
It's in Cambridge somewhere. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's in Cambridge.
But this is something I Gets is there. I'll definitely go.
Yeah, the lineup is sick because you have Lil Wayne, LMA, Mabel, Thames, Tion Wayne, Rima, Getz, Miss Banks,
That looks okay.
the legend David Rodigan, Children of Zeus, Knox, Pip Millet, Jules.
Did you say Nux?
Yeah, it's
KNUCKS.
Yeah,
Nux
he's
is
good.
Yeah.
There, now I've got your attention now.
I have now.
I said it to you in the chat. Yeah, he's in there. The composers. Then you have Soft Focus, Wilkinson, High Contrast, K9. There is a lot. I mean, KTB and Lisa Maffey, I think they're doing one of the other mini stages, and it's sponsored by German Doner Kebab.
If you had one of them,
I hear it's awesome.
German.
It's actually a brand, German Doner Kebab.
It is insane.
Is
It's like a really posh doner
Kebab.
kebab. The way it's like presented and everything. And what was it they did? Oh, they do a doner spring rolls. It's incredible. Lamb doner inside a spring roll. It's mad.
That does sound pretty normal.
And because the way it's presented so nice, it comes in like a little gift box. You open up and it's got all its sections. You don't feel guilty.
Yeah,
like when you're eating out of a polystyrene box and it's all just dripping everywhere, then you're like, I shouldn't be doing this. But when I was eating the German doner, I was like, I felt like a connoisseur.
Is it a franchise? Obviously, for them.
It is, yeah.
And I'm guessing, are they German?
But I don't know that much about it, mate. I just ate the thing and that was it.
But I mean,
Fuck German,
correct me if
don't
I'm
know
wrong.
about
Correct me. I thought I know there's a big Turkish. How do you call it? Turkish generations that based in Germany.
Right.
But obviously, I'm guessing kebab is a Turkish thing, right? Originally.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Middle Eastern, isn't it?
I guess it's a big there's a big diaspora of Turkish generations in Germany. It's a lot. I mean, what we have here in England doesn't, in terms of the Turkish immigrants I've lived here 2 or 3 generations. The Germans in Germany. There's so much of them. So maybe that's where the German link is from. But maybe from So I'm not a big fan of kebab. But I'll give that a try.
You see, I'm not unless I'm in the mood.
Is it? Is it a good thing?
Yeah, sometimes you just really fancy dirty meat, don't you?
I mean, personally, just off the top of my head, I believe that there was a Turkish script discovered in 1377. It's all just coming back to me now.
We got history.
Honestly, heritage. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just nuts. Just these little nuggets just come out every now and then. So 1377, which is the oldest known source of where the kebab is stated, where it came from. It is. My head hurts now. Sorry about that, guys. That's your information for today.
I'm done.
Hey, never too late to learn something, innit? Yeah. So, anything else entertaining? TV series? What we got? I know Ozark's back in. I'm a big fan of Ozark.
Yeah, I can never get into that.
Is it?
I didn't mind it. I don't like. For example, I'm going to say something very controversial here. I'm sure you're both going to lynch me when I say it.
Okay.
Peaky Blinders, fucking overrated.
I haven't watched any of it though.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I got into it.
It takes a lot for me to. I'll give you an example. It takes a lot for me to get into something, and then when I do, I'll just watch that. So, for example, I've watched all of the Top Boys at least 10, 20, 20 30 times over. I've watched Narcos so much that I started learning Spanish. Honestly, I was walking. Yeah,
we need a Narcos effect on there.
I was like, we're down the street. I was like, ¿Dónde está el KFC? No.
I got on Peaky Blinders late. I got on it when I think it's on season 6 now, the final one, isn't it?
Yeah,
but it's something I feel like I have to get into.
Yeah, I got on it late, so I got in when they just wrapped up for season 5. Obviously, in the pandemic, nothing else to do. Yeah, so I had time. I watched it. I love it. It was alright. I'm not saying but it was something to do, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the final season has come out. I attempted to watch the first episode for the first time last week. Fell asleep halfway through. No surprise there. But the thing that people were really going on about for me in the pandemic was Handmaid's Tale. Boy.
Yeah. My missus was talking about that as well.
Yeah, I was mostly getting this from women. And initially I just thought, it's a woman thing, yada, yada, yada. And I watched it. Again, nothing to do in the pandemic. Wow, it's explosive. It was troubling. Because I thought, there might be humans, obviously in reality, that can be this horrible to people.
Absolutely.
But it's well written, well acted as well. I think it's won a couple of awards. But even never seen it. Make time.
I've watched a few of them.
Yeah, I watched a couple. I got sort of the gist of it, but then
it's just one of those. What else did I get into? Why The Last Man? And I think apparently they're debating they're going to continue with it because they only did one season. Again, that came out last year, and this is just quick brief. The world had a plague, but the plague literally it was something that it only killed men, right? Male of the species, or male human, male animal. So like literally, you're driving home, you're driving to work as a dude, and you just die. Yeah, and you start hitting, and that's anything male. So male. Do we have male fishes? Anything male, you die. But there's only, I think there was only one male that was alive. So you have a world full of women. Imagine that. and there's one guy.
Is this
alive.
a comedy?
No, it's actually
It reminds.
That doesn't sound funny.
What?
to
No,
me.
it reminds me of a comedy.
Is it?
That I've watched before,
I
and
know.
it's got the exact
I
same
know,
premise.
but it's the last dude standing kind of thing.
Last Man on the Earth.
This is called Why the Last Man, but it was more. It wasn't. It was
So it's the darker version.
the darker version of it. I kind of enjoyed it again. Maybe because there was nothing else to watch. I rinsed everything out during the pandemic,
Yeah.
but I loved it. But what else? The standard Vikings came back. I just finished that off again. I was a big fan. We had obviously Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and they had the other bit. I know you're not a fan, but
I mean, I like The Walking Dead first 2 or 3 seasons.
it's 11 seasons in now, bro.
Exactly. That's my problem. How many times can you find a safe haven and then it all go to shit?
Bro, there's still a movie. There's still a movie that needs to come out. They got a Walking Dead universe. They got some of the characters going to actually branch out and do their own thing. Still within that universe. It's obviously it's rinsing. It's nothing. It's
Did you not ever notice?
Carl.
Through the
Carl.
I want to get into the joke, but I can't.
oh, you never seen it?
Never seen Walking Dead?
Oh, Carl. Yeah, that is
I
called
told
a
you I
minute.
barely get into anything. I don't even know why I'm laughing.
Because that's how it's so funny.
I feel like that kid at school again. You remember? When we used to just laugh for the hell of it, and everyone's like, "Oh, have you seen that film?" Like, yeah, that's right. And you've only watched the trailer, and they go, "What bit do you like?" And you go, "Well, you know that bit where the guy falls over," and they're like, "The trailer bit," and you go, "Yeah, yeah." Do you remember what people used to do to you in school, your friends? And then you'd say something.
They'd make something up.
That's it. They go, "Oh yeah," and how about when Dave died? And you go, "Oh yeah, that was terrible, wasn't it?" And they go, there was no one called Dave. No one dies in it. And you just go, "No, I swear, because my mum told me he did." I swear he did.
I think what we should do is maybe in the chat, maybe nominate something random to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a film, could be a series. Then we talk
And then
about
we'll
it
all
next
watch
time.
it.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
And have a little chat.
Yeah, have a little chat about it. It could be girly, it could be action.
I'll tell you one thing I did watch was Afterlife. Is that what it's called? With,
Oh yeah,
with
with
Ricky Gervais?
Ricky Gervais. Yeah.
Mate, that is. But
I haven't seen
I
that.
don't watch emotional stuff because it just sometimes I can't get into it, and maybe I don't want to get emotional. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe.
release some demons or
Yeah.
something. But mate, that was really, really, really emotional. The whole story.
It's very well written, isn't it? It's the
Brilliant.
The whole
So it's not a
dark-
comedy then, is it?
It's got elements.
Yeah.
of a
More-
comedy.
more
It's
of a
very
dark comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the best. You watched it, sorry.
I've seen some of it, not all of it. I can't say I've seen every episode.
I didn't.
but-
I watched like the last few bits because my family watched, and I just caught up afterwards. The best thing about it was I think each episode's in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you just get the good
You can-
gist of it. It just
can binge
kicks
watch
in
it.
very quick, and then because it finishes so quick, you're like, I've got to watch the next one. I need to know what's going on. But yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it's good.
I need to watch that.
That's
then,
something
innit?
you definitely need to watch.
So we'll select some selections.
Select some selectors.
Selector inside. Okay,
That's a good one.
Round of applause. There was no pressure. Hey.
Sorry,
mate, wrong button.
Do you know what I feel? What is that? What's that called again? That soundboard.
Yeah.
We
That
got to
if-
get some good ones.
I think if relationships had that, it could break down so many barriers. Could they? Couldn't
It's
it?
true, innit?
Yeah.
Let's go through a couple of them. Let's see what's in there.
I really want to, you know, the
That's it. Imagine, you win an argument.
You don't want to put that in an
You
argument.
miss
Yeah.
to suggest something. What do you think we should do then, love? She goes, well, I think we just need to talk more.
It'll be a dead conversation, innit? Oh gosh. Oh well, I'll say we put in the chat, innit? We just everybody select 2 random. It could be anything, but something none of us ever watched.
all right.
Yeah.
Then we vote on the one to watch, and then watch it, and then
Maybe let's make it something the complete opposite of what we would all watch.
exactly
I
what I'm
think,
saying.
I
Yeah,
think that's a good shout.
That's it.
Something
It's really
new.
good.
something new. Yeah, could be a movie, could be a TV series, but it could be.
I'm gonna go find the most fucked up fucking
I know
show
you'll
I
do
can
that.
find now. Weird as shit. I'll find something.
And also, while we're here as well, look, I think I need you on this one because obviously, someone, a legend passed away. I mean, you can call him legend, can we? Passed away today. We found out
Oh yeah, a legend himself.
from Foo Fighters.
Oh, the drummer.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Taylor Hawkins, isn't it?
Yep, at the age of 50, which is very young. Obviously, that just happened, less than 24 hours ago. So we haven't caught up find out exactly why.
Didn't know.
We don't want to assume. We know it's in Colombia. That's all we can say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
But condolences to the fans, the family, the loved ones as well.
Band.
It was in Bogota as well.
He.
Yeah,
That's what it says, Bogota.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they were touring. It was a part of the world tour. Isn't it? I'm
They
guessing a
had-
South American tour.
Yeah,
so
they were about to go on stage
was it just before?
just before they went on
Was it
stage.
heart attack?
No, I don't know, but
Right, okay.
they were waiting. The whole audience waiting, and then they found out. There's a video of them all finding out.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So
50, man.
yeah, it's young, and he is. Honestly, I've seen these guys live at
Mm.
Isle of Wight Festival, and
Is
that
he,
guy-
is he that great?
his stage presence for a drummer.
Mhm.
You know, you usually see a drummer in a band that kind of just
In the back. doing the-
Yeah.
aren't they? Like some of them are, you notice, but he is just so much energy,
Mhm.
Yeah.
massive smile on his face, full like the whole set, and I found myself just staring at him on the drums. 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought, fuck me, he's just smashing the shit out of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that Foo Fighters are bloody brilliant. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, too young to go.
Yeah, certainly.
Rest in paradise.
yeah.
And also, while we're on there, rest in paradise, the legend Skibbity as well. He was one of those people that we consider in the UK as one of the founding fathers of proper MCing. MCing being hyping up the crowd, get the crowd in a nice, good mood, but then knowing exactly when to do that without it being like interfering with the DJs. And I mean, I remember a thing that Skepta put up, I think a day or two after he passed away, said, this dude inspired me. Loads of people, DZ Rascal. It was about the mic presence, the timing, the breathing and everything. So again, too young. I don't think anything else has come out to, like in terms of exact cause of death, really.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for that. But again, condolences to his family, his fans, his friends, and loved ones as well. Too young to go. But I think it's just one of those things that happen when your time to go is your time to go. It's sad, really. Cause
Unfortunately, yeah.
yeah, I think it was part of the SAS thing, isn't it, as well? The mega drum and bass MC.
Yeah, he was.
Thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was a
He's-
legend. So rest in peace. to him.
Beth was a big lover of him as well.
Yeah.
I've seen him a few times. So.
But we're going to leave it on a sad note. We're going to try and
Line up.
line up a nice little thing to go away with. It's been a great experience today. We've done a couple of things. This don't know what episode this will be, but it's going to come out.
A number
Uh,
between 1 and 10.
Yeah, that's the best we can give you.
We'll decide at a later date.
Yeah, but please, thanks for tuning in. We're just starting this out, so we are going to add more stuff as we go. And we also, like I said before, whatever you guys suggest we do, we'll try and do it. Just send us a DM.
It's the more suggestions, the better. The more
Yeah,
varied
that's
as
it.
well, the better.
Yeah,
We'll talk about anything.
Yeah, you could use it individually at Sean_Latif, Latif, at Fuzzy Kiwi Media.
Yep.
At DJ Busy, or at the Castoffs Pod, or at the business. So we will still we have got some exciting things planned. Like I said, we also have outside broadcast to do with a couple of good guests. So it's all going to come. Just stick with us and hang in there and be safe. And until we get to chat again.
Be safe and be kind. That's
That's
the
it,
main
be
thing
kind.
every time. Just
That's
be
it.
kind.
Say hello in the morning.
Exactly. Yes.
Say hi to the stranger in the
Just
street.
say-
Doesn't cost a lot, does it?
Honestly, just
No,
say
I agree,
good
mate.
morning. Just like we said in the other show,
Yeah.
when I said that's the one thing I would change. Just be kind. It literally costs you nothing.
Yeah.
Cost you nothing, and it probably might get you somewhere in life. Maybe not.
The world's round, because you never know. It might come back to you
Exactly.
again, good or bad. So, yeah, let's just do that. And hopefully we catch you guys again. And just tell your friends about us and share the link whenever we put them out. And hopefully we chat again. So thank you very much and take care of yourself.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
guys.
Have a good one.
You too.